What's good guys, this is Azim Ali and I am back with another video. I hope you are all having an amazing day, and in today's video we are going to talk about the top 5 tips to be more productive in the morning that is going to help you out throughout the day. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Now, before moving on to the main video guys, one thing that I would like to tell you guys is this is going to be a 2-part series. This is the first part of that 2-part series where I'm going to be giving you top 10 tips for productivity. This is the first part, and the second part is the one that I'll be uploading the next week. Now, one more thing guys, if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel yet, what the hell are you doing? I'm trying to create many awesome videos here. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button so that you can get the best quality videos possible. So with that being said, let's move on to the video. Now guys, the first and the most important tip that is going to be get rid of your phone. Now you guys might be wondering why the hell is he talking about getting rid of your phone when he's actually talking about productivity. But guys, believe me, it plays a huge role. The reason why it actually plays a huge role is because phone creates a lot of distractions. When you have just woken up fresh in the morning, you have that ability to learn a lot. You are in a good mood. You can actually consume a lot of information and actually retain that information. That is the ability that you have. That is the superpower you have when you're not using your phone first thing in the morning, because phone creates distractions. The second you are distracted by something, so let's create an example here. You went onto Instagram. You saw someone on Instagram who has the best physique, who has the best structure, who has the best of everything. Now you are looking at that physique and you are fucking jealous of that physique without even realizing it that that person might have been prepping for like 25 weeks, 26 weeks, or maybe how long that person has been into that game. You are only jealous of the fact that someone is better than you. You are actually more envious when you are using the phone. Now if you are checking your emails and something very stressful is happening in your work life, that is going to affect your morning mood as well. That is why one thing that I would highly recommend is get rid of your phone. The first thing in the morning, you don't have to touch your phone. You can do other things, but get rid of your phone. Moving on to the next point, that is going to be take cold showers. Now guys, cold showers activate the fight or flight in your body. Let's take an example here to actually understand what fight or flight is. So let's consider a guy named Mark. He's in the jungle. He's moving along his pathway. He's strolling in the jungle. He's enjoying. He's having the time of his life. He's carrying his baggage. He's having the time of his life. He's enjoying his time. And all of a sudden, a saber-toothed tiger appears from behind, and Mark has no idea that the tiger is behind him. He has no fucking clue that the tiger is behind him. But the second he gets the idea, he is literally going to drop everything right there because he needs to escape from that tiger. That is the only thing that's on his mind at that point, that he needs to get as far away from that saber-toothed tiger as possible, because otherwise he is going to be dead. Now guys, this is an evolutionary thing that has been built up. Now what happened here is, like, we human beings have actually adapted to that thing that happened a long time ago, and we are still scared of that. That is what your fight or flight actually is. Now what cold showers do for you is it puts you into that fight or flight mode. It puts you into that active mode. It gets you going, because the first and the other thing is, when you are doing something you don't want to, it makes you feel even better. It makes you feel even more rewarding later on, because you have done something you didn't want to. That is how massively cold shower helps you. Cold shower puts you into this active mood. Cold shower actually gets you into this fight or flight, and it makes you way more active for the day, and it gets you going for the day. So I would highly recommend that you take cold showers. So guys, moving on to the next point, that is going to be train, work out, or do something. Now you don't have to specifically train guys. You can do cardio, you can do treadmill, you can do elliptical, anything that you enjoy, you need to do. You just need to move in the morning, because when you actually move, it releases endorphins. Training releases endorphins. Working releases endorphins. Doing cardio releases endorphins. When you are actually moving in the morning, you are going to be much more excited for the activities that you are setting yourselves up further in the day or later on in the day. So you are actually setting yourselves up for a better mood. The better mood that you create in the morning is going to sustain throughout the day. Now that is what working out or doing any form of moving, doing any form of physical activity does. So and this was very obvious. I didn't even need to say this because you guys know how obvious it is. And this might even sound a bit cliche, but believe me, do some kind of activity. It doesn't just have to be workout or working out with weights. You can literally pick anything and go with it. I would highly recommend, because the endorphins release that occurs in the morning actually helps you throughout the day. So don't miss out on that opportunity, guys. Now, after working out, guys, you are going to fast. Now, you guys might be wondering, why the hell is he saying to fast after working out when you actually should be eating? Now, guys, personally, my reason behind it is because fasting actually helps you increase your productivity. Once again, when you are actually fasted and you haven't consumed carbs, that means the insulin hasn't kicked in. The insulin spike hasn't occurred in your body. Carbohydrates actually make you feel a bit drowsy, a bit sleepy. It creates a brain fog, guys, because of which you feel a bit sleepier after consuming that post-workout meal. So what I would recommend is, once again, if you are someone who's trying to increase your productivity, then I would highly recommend that drink black coffee, push your meal a bit farther in the day. So maybe fast for a bit longer, maybe fast for like 12:30 or 1. And this is something I'm going to actually be putting out in the video that I'm going to be creating about myself in the upcoming week. So stay tuned for that and subscribe to the channel for that as well. So what's happening here is, when you elongate your fast a bit farther, you actually have more productivity. And one thing that I told you guys is, in the morning, you can actually absorb a lot. You can actually learn a lot. Your neuroplasticity is high. Guys, all it means is your learning ability, your ability to learn is much higher in the morning. So when you actually are fasting for a bit longer, you're actually giving yourself that time to learn more. You are actually giving yourself that time to be more productive. Now, after you break fast, don't directly jump into having carbs. Have some sort of good protein and fats. So maybe you can go for your whole eggs. Maybe you can go for your salmon. Maybe you can go for your chicken. That is something that you can have of your own choice. But what I would highly recommend is that you fast for some time after working out so that you can be more productive. Now, moving on to the next point, guys, that is going to be journal or reflect. Do something in the morning, because when you're journaling, and now once again, I know this sounds really cliche, but believe me, this works. When you're journaling, when you're actually writing down your thoughts, when you're writing down what you're feeling, when you're actually writing down the things that you are actually grateful about, guys, there are a lot of things to be grateful about. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your relationships, whatever they might be, write down what you are grateful about. Now, the next thing that you can do here is, if you don't know what to write in terms of what you are grateful about, then what I would highly recommend is that vent out your feelings. Whatever that you are feeling from the past or just from a day ago that might have the event that might have occurred in your life, write it down. Because actually when you vent out your feelings, you actually feel really good, because you feel like a burden has been lifted. You feel like something has just released from your body and you feel the state of euphoria. You feel really good. So what I would highly recommend is that journal, write down, do something. If you don't want to create a journal because it sounds too cliche, then don't create a journal. Who gives a fuck? Just write it down. Write down what you are feeling, because when you are writing down what you are feeling and when you are writing down what you are grateful about, you actually feel very uplifted. You actually feel like you are doing something great, and you actually let go of things from your past, which makes you once again more productive for the future. Because when you are letting go of something, you are definitely going to be more productive for the future. So I would highly recommend that you guys journal. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end my video right here. If you guys actually enjoyed this video, show some love by liking this video. Comment down in the comment section below if you have any further queries or if you have any further video recommendations. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. Guys, that part is really important. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. And also press on the notification bell. Until next time, have an amazing day, guys. See you.